That song makes me want to eat crawfish. It makes me want to eat crawfish and drink malt liquor. Don't shake your goddamn head at me. You're 23 years old. I'm the one from the South. I'm the one from Mississippi. You don't know anything about music like that. You don't know a fucking thing about music like that. I am the one that this is the kind of music. All right, so you take your girl out, right? You take your girl out to a restaurant. Well, I guess everybody does that. That's not really unusual. But you sit outside. It's hot. It's sticky. And, you know, people got pit stains everywhere. But shit, the food's good, the beer's cold, and the music is that.
I really want to have a crawfish boil. You think we could do that this summer?
First comment is Blue Cheese saying, no wonder why the show got canceled from satellite radio. You suck my dick! Okay, no. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Sorry, I didn't mean.
It's all right.
Blue Cheese.
What's his name? Blue Cheese
Blue
Dildo?
Cheese $6.95.
Oh.
Suck my penis. Okay, hi. Hello. This is absolutely Pick Central's Barstool's daily gambling show. And they say, hey, Brandon Walker, you host Pick Central for a year. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put it on YouTube, and all your co-hosts are going to leave. Okay, cool. Hi, Owen.
How's it going?
Hey, buddy. How are things?
This
Good.
used to be you, Dave, and Big Cat, right?
It did. It really did. That's a good point. It started here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it kind of is what it is, brother.
Yeah. Crawfish boil. I'd like to have one this summer.
Where?
I don't know. Your house, hopefully.
I'll go buy the crawfish.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the summer at my house. I'm going through an existential crisis. I wake up a lot of days and I'm comfortable. I just come in here and I work and I work and I work and I feel good. I'm putting food on the table. Some days though, I just want to go home. I just want to get the family in the car and go back to Mississippi.
Oh,
Boy.
home.
Yeah, home. Not here home. Here home isn't home. I want to go to Mississippi.
Yeah.
You know what the temperature is down there right now?
55.
Are you telling me the truth?
No.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, I was guessing.
Somebody says Owen is an upgrade. Polk Nation says Owen's an upgrade from Dave and Dan. How about that? Huh? Look at my big, strong boy.
Thank you to him, and thank you to the other, 99% of people who don't think so.
Jacob Manello says, Brandon, you look like the guy who eats sunblock and bench warmers. And he says that in all caps, and he also said it 9 times in a row.
It's currently 50 degrees in Starkville.
Thank you very much, TJ. I appreciate that. 50 degrees. What is it here? About 25, 28, 30?
It's not bad
Something
today.
like that.
It's
Probably
not bad
35.
today. The snow's not melting, though. How was the 1 mile run? So, yeah, I ran a mile.
Mm-hmm.
I ran a mile. Well,
Mm.
was there ever a moment where you felt bad about bullying a 41-year-old man with 4 kids into running something that he had no business running?
Yes.
At what point did you realize that was probably a bad idea?
So you stopped for the first time after 0.2 miles.
0.36.
Okay. And at that point, I was like, all right, come on, Brandon. You could do it. And then you stopped for a second time. I think you got all the way up to 0.7
But
or something.
that's how you said it, though. You didn't say, Brandon, you can do it. You said, come on, Brandon, you can do it.
Well, because I thought you could. And then
But
I
that's
was
not
like-
very encouraging.
I know.
Come on, man. Just
But-
whatever.
also, in your defense, that machine was not built for a man of your size.
No,
whatsoever.
I am a big.
Because that was your biggest problem, is you kept trying to change the way you were running to be softer on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
First it was a sprint, and then
No.
you were trying a wide step.
I can't
like
do
a
soft. There's
stride.
nothing soft about me. Be well,
Yeah.
be fucking. I everything about me is rigid and hard and stiff. And what's another word for?
Throbbing.
Yes, yeah, I'm a throbbing guy.
Yeah.
I throb a lot. So I tell you what, though, I got back and I had a migraine headache, and that Revitolite stuff, no free ads, but my God, that stuff works.
Yeah, it
Got
actually
my
does.
electrolytes going back into my body and circulating and all that stuff. It was good.
They don't advertise this, right?
No.
It's a little it's too thick, but if you just pound a little bit of it, it does the trick. It's not a good sipping drink.
I always
but-
find when something's a little too thick, just pound it, and
Yeah.
you'll get right through it. Not
Yeah.
that I've had any experience with anything that's too thick, except for that one glorious night in college. Brandon, get a shirt of the day pick. Katie Pondicio is watching. Anything to say to her?
No.
Cool. That's why you're the best in the business, dog. TJ, how's it going?
My tweet was kind of mean at her last night.
It was
I think.
very mean. I mean, okay.
I felt
so
bad after.
so I tweeted out hey, anonymous Barstool employee offered to help me, and it was, hey, buddy, and it was, it was obviously, that was the joke. It was obviously Stephen Shea.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, that's probably Stephen Shea, and you said, yeah, that's the joke.
Well, yeah.
It was, but come on. What are we doing? It's
I don't know. There was like no need for her to reply. That was just like her trying to
because you don't like women talking when men are talking.
No. It was just like that was just an unnecessary like scoop of likes by her. So
You thought she was coming in.
That.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there was like a like garden, and she had a bushel or she had a bucket, and she was just filling it up with likes.
Yeah, and those were yours.
Those are free likes
were for you.
I was handing out free likes.
Yeah.
I don't mind if y'all get likes off of me. I love
fine.
to. I
It was
love
a
to
good
give my
joke.
buddies likes.
Did you come up with that tweet?
What are you suggesting, my good man?
It was a very funny tweet.
You know what's very frustrating to me
What?
is I do have a pretty good sense of humor. It's okay. Now on the yak, I'm like 6th or 7th. I'm way down the list. But
No, we both are. But I'm saying
here's what I'm getting to. There was one time back in the summer where I came up with, it was when I was doing this this Minifan thing, this Kirk thing, and I came up with this idea that I was going to take a picture of something here, but in the background on my computer screen was going to be me emailing Erica, and it was going to be all these funny.
I saw that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And I thought this is going to be funny, and I did it, and I executed it, and I put it out, and some of the reaction was,
Yeah, I remember.
Brandon's not funny enough for that. Nick did that. Or Nick did all that. No, that was my fucking joke.
Yeah.
Anytime
All right, so
I actually come up with a funny joke, it just gives credit to Nick, even though he had nothing to do with it.
I take that back. I bet that it was your idea. But do you do the fake text? Or do you have somebody like text you or something?
Oh, I never do that.
Oh, okay. So
no.
you tell someone I have this idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do that.
That makes sense.
But that wasn't that. That was an email on the screen, and then it was and then it was just tabs.
Yeah.
And I came up with that. Now Nick did take the picture because both my hands were on the screen. I did have him assist me because he sits next to me, and I do catch a lot of runoff humor that I can take as my own because I've never come up with an original idea myself. Chad 0099 says you can't come at Katie like that, Owen.
Yeah, that's also what I learned. There was a lot of
There's
a
some
lot of
Katie
Katie
out there.
stands. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's definitely an option.
Is there pizza?
There is free pizza.
How come I didn't?
You want me to ask Jack to get us a slice?
I want you to ask Jack to get us 2 slices.
Get a
Jack!
pie. Get a pie. Get a pie.
Get a whole pie. Tell Jack to go get us a pie. I want pepperoni though. There's a lot of pies.
I don't know.
Yeah, yell Jack. I didn't know how to get your attention. Okay. What?
I gotta say, there's probably like 10 different types of pizza over there.
Yeah.
They're
He wants
sensational, and they have calzones.
And then come.
Ooh,
come sit-
calzones.
So these calzones over there, let me tell you about it.
What?
Let me
I don't
paint
want
the
it.
picture. They taste like
Hold on.
so.
He's telling me about calzones right
So
now.
it's not your run-of-the-mill calzone.
Okay.
It tastes more like fried dough
Really?
with cheese.
I need
salami.
I need a slice of pepperoni and a calzone.
A whole calzone. They're
Oh,
big calzones.
oh, they're big calzones.
They're big calzones.
Bring
Yo,
me a smorgasbord.
Bring this man a fucking beer too.
Bring me a sampling. Bring me a sampling of the Italian food over there, please. I love pepperoni. Good stuff. Officially declaring myself an Owen Stans as Polk Nation for life. There's Owen Stans as well.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
So you're talking about losing weight and you're thirsting for pizza. Fuck.
It could be healthy pizza. As far as the chat knows, it's cauliflower pizza.
I'm looking at what he's eating.
It looks healthy.
That doesn't look healthy at all.
No.
Look at how healthy that looks.
Is that a Jim Neidhart shirt, Brandon? Yes. Take it in, baby.
That is nice.
When Brandon Walker gets into the wrestling shirt game,
How about you being man enough to wear pink?
I don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah, titties popping. I don't care. I am wearing the pink. I love it. So yeah, this is a Jim Neidhart shirt. Owen is King says Sam Thurston.
Thank you. I went 0-4 last night.
Wow, you didn't really react to that Owen is King show the way or talk the way I thought.
Yeah,
you
I had to get it off my chest. I laid 8+ points.
I thought you were the best gambler at Barstool.
No, never said that.
You
I laid,
absolutely said that.
No, I didn't. I laid 8+ points with 3 top 20 teams, and they all lost outright.
T. Shinotu says Brandon's buddies aren't in town, so Owen's welcome back on the show. No, Owen's always welcome on the show. You would agree that I've welcomed you on the show?
Yeah. Brandon invited me on yesterday, and I didn't think it made sense.
What?
I thought it'd be better with just you, Big Cat, Rico.
You decided not. So you're making those decisions now. You're booking the talent. Would you book the talent? Because I'm doing a poor job. You see the talent I booked. There's Big Ev right there. There's an empty seat called Rico. Here's Marty Mush right here. Here's Mince's southern ass. Big Cat's right over there. Just empty motherfucking chairs. Empty.
Sad.
Brandon will do it. Don't worry. He's got it.
What about this weekend? What are you doing this weekend, Brandon?
Oh, fucking. Watching the Super Bowl. I'm going to Philly Saturday for a gambling stream for college basketball. And then, of course, there's a huge gambling stream Sunday night with Frank and Rico and Whitney and who are the five? I'm sorry. But
Frank the Tank,
Yep.
Rico Bosco, Elio,
and there's one
White
more.
Sox Dave.
White Sox Dave and Eddie, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Whitney.
and Whitney. So that's going to be, they all get $10,000. They can't bet until the game starts. They live bet, and whoever has the most keeps it all. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, it's incredible. It is what an incredible opportunity for those guys, for those true gambling guys here at Barstool. Good for them. Owen trying to talk sports, and Brandon is just complaining. Have I complained once on this show?
No.
CJ, how many complaints am I up to today?
Is the audio messed up?
I'm at 3 complaints.
Is it messed up?
No, the audio's fine.
Brandon hasn't complained. Surely they're
He
hearing
complained about
something.
not having any Italian food yet, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's a
Yeah.
standard complaint.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a very understandable. I didn't complain about it until Kobe walked by. Oh, wow. Jack came with a gang of food. All right. Brandon is the king of complaining. Trevor Shackelford. I actually blocked Trevor Shackelford the other day because he was being a stupid-ass bitch. Well, I can't eat it right now. You brought me the whole calzone?
Holy shit.
Well, just give me the fucking thing, man. Yeah.
Colby, it is like a fried dough.
It is.
That's not a standard
Look at that
calzone at all.
calzone.
It looks like a fucking Zeppeli.
Yeah. A what?
A Zeppeli?
I thought that's a blimp, right?
That's a
Yeah,
Zeppelin.
it's also
Oh,
like
that's a Zeppelin. Okay. What's a Zeppeli?
funnel cake.
I thought funnel cake was funnel cake. Do y'all have funnel cake up here?
Somebody help me.
We call it funnel cake.
Yeah, I think funnel cake's when it's like in the string and then it's all
A Zeppeli is
wrapped
like a
around
fried
Zeppelin.
Oreo without
Yeah.
the Oreo.
Yeah, it's just like the ball.
A fried Oreo without the
I thought
Oreos.
a Zeppeli was more of like a blimp.
Oh, Zeppeli's a blimp. A Zeppeli is a blimp. Correct?
The Zeppelin is a blimp.
All right, so we have got plenty of complained about people not accepting your jokes as your own, but I believe it was a valid complaint. Yes. He doesn't even know what a Zeppeli is. Is that common?
No. It's a very like uniquely Italian dish. I'm not even Italian, but
Funnel cake is everywhere. Well, yeah.
That
makes
is
a lot of
everywhere.
sense. That makes a lot of sense. So we got the Super Bowl coming up. Let me get to everything I want to talk about as Jack just left the door open. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I appreciate that. Hey, Jack. Jack, thank you very much for bringing my pizza. I just wanted you to close the door. Oh, you're going to stay in here and eat? You can stay in here and eat.
yeah.
Yeah, stay in here. Stay in here with the boys.
Hop over on that side.
I didn't say that.
Why not?
Oh, I forgot you were booking the talent.
Yeah.
All right. Last night, college basketball was crazy. I know you went 0-4.
Yeah.
But there were 5 top 25 teams that lost, 2 top 5 teams that lost, Villanova and Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Houston got the doors beat off of them.
Yeah.
Just one of those nights.
Yeah. I had Houston first half because the number was huge. It was like 17. I was like, I'll take a first half. It was like 8.5 or something.
And they were never really in the game, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
first whistle to final whistle, they just got dominated. It was, and
well,
then St. John's Villanova just made no sense to me.
I mean, it's college basketball. Every
I
now
know,
and then
I
you're going to
know,
have
I
one of
know.
those nights that doesn't make sense.
I know. Usually you have a night that doesn't make sense for like a game or two. It was just like no game made sense
No,
last night.
nothing.
It was
I
crazy.
The only one I think I called right in college basketball, I felt Alabama was going to handle LSU,
Mm-hmm.
even though there was a revenge factor from the embarrassment. But Alabama's just a lot better basketball team than LSU, a lot better shape. So they handled them with ease. I got that one right. NBA, I was pretty strong. I think I went 3-1 in NBA.
There we go.
We gave away a parlay yesterday. I went 5-2 overall. We had a parlay on the end of the show where it was Big Cat had one, Rico had a leg, I had a leg. TJ, do you have that parlay? Do you remember that? You don't. Okay. It's interesting. I just felt like that.
Was it all NBA?
I had NBA. I had the Suns, and they got beat, so I lost the parlay for us. Big Cat, as a joke, said he wanted to tank the parlay.
Yeah.
He wanted to fuck it up because I said You're in the parlay until you lose. So he's like, oh, I'm just going to lose because, Big Cat, too cool for school. He said, I'm going to fuck it up. He goes St. John's money line over Villanova. And would have been a gigantic parlay if I had come through. Jack Mack giving strong Chomo vibes. I don't know what Chomo is. If it's a bad thing, I Chomo.
You don't want to hang out?
No, you can hang out.
All right.
Did you hear what he said?
COVID testing.
If he had to go take a COVID test, why did he come in here in the first place?
I don't know.
No, nothing. Okay.
Oh no, he just means like the routine ones.
Rico had Oklahoma State -4. Oh, the standard ones we get every day. Okay. Rico had Oklahoma State -4.5. Did that hit? I didn't pay attention to Oklahoma State because I didn't have it.
I didn't have it either. Didn't pay attention. I'll check right now.
All right. Super Bowl this weekend. I looked at some props. I've got some very good props. Alex Jones says Big T was awesome on unnecessary roughness. He really was. We had a great conversation.
Yeah, I watched that with Jack Mack when he edited it. I think he was very good on it.
It was very good. It was shockingly good. It's the best I've seen Big T on something at Barstool. That's not a joke.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
He knows a lot.
Yeah, he really does. And he's got that Tennessee delusion that is irreplaceable. I don't know if you've ever.
His personality, there's a big shift in his personality once you start talking SEC football.
Are you a college football guy? Being from the Northeast, like, do you get into it? I know some, like Jack Mack is, even though he's from Connecticut.
No, so like in college I wasn't, because obviously didn't have a team, and like Saturdays we were kind of just like busy. We would have stuff during the day. So I really just bet and watched NFL, and then this fall working here, I watched like every single game. I'd be here Saturdays with Jack Mack, and definitely fell back in love with it.
Okay, so Oklahoma State lost last night. So the only thing on that parlay that hit was Big Cat's joke.
St. John's money.
The ones that he was completely. He
what
wanted
was
to
that,
take
like
the parlay.
Plus 650.
It was a lot. It was more than that, wasn't it? Wasn't it plus 8 something?
Let me see.
Maybe I'm getting confused with the Houston game. So surviving Barstool tonight, the finale. I think they're down to 4. There will be an episode, then they'll have the final vote. Is that right, Zah? I know that.
Yep, sounds about right.
So I have a question. This isn't a spoiler at all.
Yeah.
Have you guys, as the jury, have you voted already and we'll find out, or do you vote tonight?
Yes, we have already voted, and we will be finding out live tonight.
Cool. Tell me who you voted for.
You'll find out. You'll see on the episode coming up.
It has been an excellent series, surviving Barstool. I think we're down to the final 4. If I'm correct, you've got Brianna Chicken Fry and Kelly Keegs, and you've got Tommy Smokes, and you've got Nick Torini.
Yep.
That's who's left.
Sounds about right.
So I think we'll have an episode which whittles it down to 3.
So there's going to be one challenge that takes it down to 3, and then we go to the live broadcast shit.
That's when we'll find out who wins the $10,000.
Yes, sir.
I guess I can't ask you because you have a vote. You have skin in the game. You been watching this?
Yeah.
Out of the final 4, who do you think's going to win this? Not who deserves to win it. Who do you think will win it?
I don't know. No, I'll keep talking. Wait. Wait. I obviously want Nick to win. Good friends with him, work with him.
Yeah, and you hate Tommy Smokes.
No, I like Tommy. I imagine Tommy will make the top 3. He's in the top 4. But I don't know if people would vote for Tommy just because he's the leader, the ringer.
But there is that mode of respect when you get to the final vote. Like I don't like Tommy, but he fucking played us.
That's you got to get in the mind of the voters. Is it like, you know what, he was the best,
or is it just who I like the most?
Nah, I don't want him to win. And then also, I mean, I could see Brianna could just get the votes from all the girls, and like that'd tally up too.
I don't think Trista's going to be a girl voter.
Yeah, I don't think so
either. Trista seems like a boy voter to me. I don't know.
That seems to be the biggest thing is just most of the people didn't realize that the cameras were on them like 24/7. There's a lot of facial expressions you could pick up on.
Joe Midnight says, Brandon, would you do $50,000 surviving Barstool? No.
What?
I would not do surviving Barstool under any circumstance.
Do you just need a separation of work and home?
I need to be able to go home. Like, it's a joke. I do this work. I do all that. That's kind of a joke, but I need to be able to have my work hours and my home hours. And
that's also super fair. You have a wife and kids.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
It was very tough.
It sounds, and people will say, oh, you're soft, you're this, you're that. No.
Yeah.
if you work somewhere, you got to be able to go home. You got to be able to turn work off.
And people don't realize how long a week is until you're not allowed to. We aren't even allowed to look outside.
You can't go sleep in your bed.
Yeah.
And you can't. How did food work?
So we could order in and yeah.
And Zop, like if you're saying how hard it was, you were probably the person most suited for it because you're here 14 hours a day.
It's a mental battle, bro.
I know, but I'm saying like.
Yeah, that is true. But when I'm here, I usually, as soon as I'm not on here, I step outside and all that, man. But under these bright lights,
you go get some sunshine. Yeah,
and, yeah, it's crazy.
So it's been a very good show. Been funny. Obviously,
they also looked bad by the end of the week. Like Tommy looked dead.
There were a couple people last night. I was like, oof.
Uh-oh.
There were a couple people. No, I'm not mentioning names.
Yeah.
But and listen, after 7 days, I would look like shit. I ran a mile yesterday, and that picture I put out of me, that was after 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's what Tommy looked like all week.
Me running a mile.
Yeah. Like the chapped lips and the hair, like wired
Chronic
eyes.
dehydration is not a joke, Owen. Everybody's saying I have chapped lips. I get dehydrated. I'm very dry. I'm the anti-KB.
It's because you don't drink water.
I drink water all the time. That's all I drink. I don't maintain water.
All right.
I've suffered from this my whole life. I get heat strokes. What if I had died when I was a kid and you found out right now? That'd be weird because there would be no reason
would
for
that work?
Yeah, it'd be really weird because there's no reason for you to know who I would be. If we're building Surviving Barstool Season 2, and we're taking out everybody that's already been in it. I mean, Kyle Bauer, KB, has to be in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
KB is like a first-round draft pick.
I think KB's got to be in it. I think Glenny's got to be in it.
Yeah.
Marty
for sure. Marty. I think Frank the Tank needs to be in it. You don't think so? Think he needs his home time too? That's 3.
I don't know. I don't know what Frank the Tank does at home, to be honest. I know he
Isn't
cooks.
Frank
He
not
likes
allowed
to cook.
to be here for a certain amount of time? Doesn't he have like an
I
hours
think that was-
limit? to-
that
No,
was
I think that's
lifted.
gone. I think
That was lifted.
That was at the very beginning. I think now he's accepted he can be here whenever he
Yeah,
wants.
he's allowed to
In
be here
fact,
as
I
much
think
as
he's
he
on
wants
a-
now.
I think Frank the Tank is on a bus right now. A bus just left here, headed to West Virginia. He's going to Rough and Rowdy to make fun of Jose when Jose loses.
That's incredible.
I hope I didn't spoil anything there, but shit.
Who else has got to be on
Nobody's
there?
watching anyway. Yeah, Frank the Tank, Robbie Fox, they're all going to West Virginia. I think Big Cat and Roan and the announcing crew's headed to West Virginia very, very soon. $10,000, $50,000, maybe I would start thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
$100,000, I have a talk with my wife. $250, I'm showing up. Yeah, come on. I'm showing up, no problem.
100. I would do anything in the world for $100,000.
Anything in the world? Hey. Balance. Go sit over there and don't touch my pizza. COVID test come out okay? Okay, you're all negative. All right. Brandon is dehydrated from all the sodium he drinks in tea. There's there sodium in tea? I thought sodium was in like Coke and carbonated drinks.
I don't think so. I think there's just a shit ton of sugar.
There's a shit ton of sugar. A lot.
Yeah.
Confirmed by Brandon, it's a work. It's not a work. Surviving Barstool was not a work at all. I hate this. Trevor Shackelford, I had to block him from Walk the Line the other day. He says the dumbest fucking shit, and he always makes me read it because his name's Trevor Shackelford, his long name. So it just sticks out.
I
God, I hate that motherfucker.
His last name was Smith. You wouldn't.
No, Trevor Smith, I wouldn't give him 2 thoughts. Shackelford's just a name that says, hey, look at me. Fucking, can I call him a cunt?
His YouTube is yeah.
Cool. Fucking cunt.
Mincy.
Mincy's here.
Yeah, man. Glad to be back. I got a compliment,
Hey, let
Brandon.
one
That's a
rip.
good shirt.
Let one rip.
What?
A cunt.
I'm good. If
Just one cunt.
All right.
maybe on Monday if the Chiefs lose the Super Bowl.
Do you want to say hello to everybody?
Yeah, good to be here.
No.
What's up, fellas?
There you
There
go.
you go.
I mean,
Good
shit.
to be back here at Pick Central, joining Mr. Walker and Mr. Roeder.
I mean, fucking Urkel can't come on the screen without saying, did I do that? You got to do your saying. You got to do your catchphrase.
The funniest thing is I didn't plan on that becoming anything. The first time I did a video, I was just like, I don't know what I should say, so I just said that.
Yeah.
Why are there not What's Up Fellas t-shirts?
Oh,
yet?
they're in the works.
Oh, okay. So
There was actually a meeting about that yesterday.
there's a meeting. You're having t-shirt meetings? I've been
Well-
here 2 years. I haven't had a t-shirt meeting yet.
Well, we're got to strike while the iron's hot.
Yes, sir.
Brandon, how are you still alive? Thank you, Garrett Klein, for checking. was a little rough. It was a little rough, but I made it through. I'm fine.
The mile yesterday.
Yeah.
How? What? You said it did. I texted you. You said it did not go well. I don't know.
You said how'd it go? I responded poorly.
Poorly.
I got 0.36 miles in before I broke down. My body completely broke down.
You try to push it too hard.
That's not what happened.
Trying to do it all was pushing
Yeah.
it too hard.
Yeah.
So I didn't. It's not
I
like
think you were pushing it too light. I think you were
No.
going so slow that it was going to take forever, and mentally you're like, this has to stop.
no, that wasn't it. I get migraine headaches. I felt the migraine
I know you
starting.
did. That's when I felt. That's when I
When
was
my
like,
head starts
everything's gotta
hurting,
shut down.
my body
Yeah.
shuts down. Okay.
I
So
mean, that's tough.
you did not make it though. Thank you, Morgan Zaleski, for reminding me that I did not make it.
You did plenty of other stuff though yesterday at Barstool.
Lot of
I
stuff.
saw that your You've said your Wednesdays is when you throw down.
Wednesday's a tough day, but it's a fun day. We had trivia last night. DK was somebody says is Mincy jealous that Brandon was on with DK. DK Metcalf was on the dozen,
Mhm.
and I won't spoil who won or who lost, but DK was very good.
Really?
Yeah, he was
You
very good.
putting to rest the Ole Miss
No,
knowledge.
no,
a
no,
little
no,
bit
no,
A
no.
little behind the curtain. I was actually in studio for that. Jeff had something planned, but it never came to fruition.
Was it an Ole Miss Mississippi State thing?
Me and Kyle were sitting next to Jeff, and the plan was if you made the joke against DK, we were gonna walk into frame, not laugh, and then when DK rebutted, we were gonna hysterically laugh. Yeah.
That's why I made the joke too many times leading up to it. So I had a second joke lined up that but we went the method of, hey, we're teammates tonight. We're gonna be teammates on the field. Shook hands, and we're both representing Mississippi. He's from Oxford. I'm from West Point.
Yeah.
We're high school rivals too, not just college rivals. He went to Oxford.
Both great football programs.
Yeah, well, West Point a lot better, but
Oxford lately.
Oxford's fine. Oxford's a good program. West Point's the best program in the state. So no, there is no denying that.
Well, no, I'm just the last couple of years Oxford had like a 26-game winning streak.
West Point just won the last 4 state championships.
Okay. I think I guess they're different A's. I know Oxford.
Oxford's 6.
Okay.
West Point is 5 because Oxford ran like
David
bitches.
Cutcliffe's son's the Oxford coach.
What's the best state for high school football in the South?
I think
Texas.
No, I'm not counting that.
Well, Texas
I'm
is
talking
in the
Southeast.
Texas football is also overrated. I think Florida is.
Florida.
Florida has athletes on athletes on athletes on athletes on athletes.
Is that just like with prep
Louisiana's
schools,
really
though, and
good.
stuff, like
Louisiana-
IMG?
Georgia's really good.
Louisiana's per capita is really good. The population's smaller, but
I would say
they send dudes.
the top 3 are probably Florida, Louisiana, and Georgia in the South. Alabama's got decent high school talent.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to count Florida or Texas.
Well,
Probably
Florida
should've specified
absolutely
that.
counts.
Mississippi,
I know, but
Mississippi for only 2 million people is unbelievable. Just as a smaller state, but the amount of guys and superstars they've sent it's incredible.
Yeah,
Stone Browns fan says Brandon is hard to listen to.
clearly not. You have like 9 shows and a ton of people listen to all of them.
I have 10.
He's got 10 shows and a
I'm at
ton
10.
of people
10
listen to all
shows?
of them.
Yeah,
I gotta get to working harder. Dang.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
You need to lower the bar.
before we get to everything, does anybody want to talk about where the red fern grows?
No.
I have no idea what you're
Yeah.
referring to there.
Somebody asked me earlier what my favorite novel was, and I said it was Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls, and I got a little choked up because
Oh yeah.
Little Ann and Old Dan are the 2 dogs, the 2 coon dogs, and
Was this like a high school read for you? Or
they're-
was
Coon
it
it was
They're
5th grade.
Nazis?
Fifth grade?
5th grade. 2
sounds
coon-
like it was very
coon dogs.
formulaic in your mind.
Formative.
Formative.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you read it, and Little Ann and Old Dan die at the end, and
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
and
what the fuck?
old Dan gets killed by a mountain lion, and then little Dan dies because little Annie, she dies because she won't eat
Oh.
because old Dan's dead.
Nice. If you were trying to get us to read the book, we won't. You just told us it. My 2 favorite books were probably Gatsby and Outliers.
What's Outliers?
Malcolm Gladwell book. It's like different each.
Your favorite
chapter.
book growing up in school was a Malcolm Gladwell book, or now?
I think it was like freshman year of high school. Read it.
All right.
That's
Uh,
where
3
like the
years ago?
10,000 hours comes from. You heard about?
Oh
that?
yeah, 10,000 hours to be an expert or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's still an odd book for a freshman in high school to say is his favorite book.
No, there's cool books. I mean, cool chapters. Like one is like an overwhelming majority of like professional hockey players born in January, like all random anomalies.
Ethan Lee says B-Walk's running out of content. I haven't even gotten to the content yet. We haven't even
I
gotten.
just showed up too.
We haven't even gotten to the list of shit we were supposed to talk about. Get Owen on Morning Sunshine. Morning Sunshine, R.I.P. Had to die so wrestling could live. Appreciate it. Owen, Small Red Dog says Owen has a voice like room temperature milk. I don't know why that's funny. Okay, it's not funny. No, that's not funny at all. I didn't enjoy that. How are we feeling about Billy football tomorrow night?
Pray for Jose.
Pray for Jose?
Pray for
You
Jose.
gonna start that hashtag?
I love that. Pat started it with Barstool Breakfast a few weeks ago. RP. But no,
Pat's dead?
well, I don't know if it's dead.
No. Oh, but Pat's okay.
No, Pat's good.
No, Pat's dead.
Pat's good.
Pat's dead. Pat died.
Pat's
Pat
dead.
died. Well,
Okay.
he had a great hashtag before he died.
Yeah.
Good for him.
No, I'm excited about it. I just can't stop laughing at the hype and all the smack talk from both sides.
I think he's more ready than people think. I went up to him in the kitchen yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago, and did like a fake one of these, and he just actually started hitting me, and it hurt a lot. His punches are good.
I think the key for Billy, Jose's got all the strength, but is older. Billy's got to just get through the first round because I think Jose's going to be coming in super strong, just trying to knock him out early. Billy's tough. He's, 22 years old?
Yeah.
I think if he can just survive that first round, Jose's going to punch himself out.
like-
Yeah, if
I
he
like how
just
Vince is
dances
giving us-
around, keeps him. No,
Actual boxing.
no, but yeah.
But you're
I
right.
mean,
Endurance is going to.
And Jose's kind of roided up, bigger dude. He's going to just try to come in
Are
and
you-
just end it immediately. And I
Are
think
you a boxing guy?
I wouldn't go near that far.
But you've like what I'm. Is 3 rounds long enough? Can he tire him out?
Yes. Okay. So it's only a minute, and
It's only
but, But if you get into this rough and rowdy, what people make the mistake for rough and rowdy, they come out in the first 30 seconds, boom, 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 and they will tire out. I don't know if Jose being an athlete, but he's 60 years old. He's 55 years old, so obviously he's not gonna have the endurance that Billy football has.
Yeah.
So I think Billy could probably get in there, absorb some, and try to wear him out.
Jeff DeLo's adamant about he thinks Jose Canseco is gonna shit himself. He's gonna be
Like
punched
shit.
so hard he poops.
I think he's going to defecate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeff DeLo's on record. He wants.
Is there a
that
prop
take.
bet on that in the
Yeah,
Barstool Sports book?
can we get a poop
He
prop?
want-
Can we get like a
wants
50 to
one.
1?
I think. Oh, Zah, you changed. Wow. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
It's me.
Yeah, he thinks, I don't know if some of the organs are failing due to all the steroids. He thinks he's going to shit himself.
His organs are failing.
Yeah.
He's.
And then we had Billy on Anus. It'll come out Friday.
What about the podcast?
Billy thinks he might
Ayo.
come himself.
So Billy's gonna come, and Jose's
Canseco's
gonna
going to
poop.
shit because Billy hasn't ejaculated in weeks
What?
leading up to this
I
fight.
think that's a huge mistake.
He's not
That's
nutting.
too much testosterone.
He's
You
not
got to be
nutting.
balanced
You
mentally.
have to nut.
He's not nutting.
How do you not nut?
What?
He's not nutting.
Brandon. The man.
He's not nutting. Yeah.
I feel like that would mess up your endorphins, right? Like that's like
Well, he
you'd
said-
be too jacked.
He said he's read up on it. There's fighters who do what he's doing, and then there's fighters who do the opposite. I think Tyson Fury had sex 7 times a day leading up to his last fight.
Okay, well that's just as stupid.
That's dumb because you kill your legs.
People are on both sides. I mean, I could see maybe. I mean, if you haven't come in a while, you're probably just fucking angry.
Yeah, angry and sensitive.
Yeah. But then, like, what if Canseco, I don't know, brushes up against him and he?
just that human contact. And
Yeah.
you just,
It can freak
Jose
him
is
out.
Jose
He
is
can
a-
freak him out with the loaded gun.
he's a big, handsome man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jose, with all his years of abuse, may not be able to match that loaded gun.
Okay, what
Yeah.
about all right? What about a parlay? Billy nuts, Jose shits.
Minus 175.
Oh man, how do you? That guy's got more discipline than me. Because B won't be fucking. I can't go a month without a nut.
Is Billy like a closet Mormon? And we
What's
just
the
don't know about
longest
it?
you've ever gone?
28 years. First 28 years of my life,
Well, you,
and then again for another 7.
you masturbated.
That was a reference.
To
No.
what?
Nothing. If you can't get my references on first blush, you don't deserve them. Anybody?
Wait, what was it to? Because I think.
Michael Scott.
Oh, okay.
Michael Scott says, I once went 28 years without having sex, and then again for another 7. So let's see. Brandon's work ethic is next level. Thank you. I appreciate that. Love you.
I agree. Something I look up to.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. Imagine Billy just bricked up to the max while Jose is on the mat with shitty shorts. Okay, if Billy wins the fight, what's the nut plan? Is there a nut plan?
His girlfriend's coming to the fight.
Oh, so he could fuck right after the show.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably going to have her meet him in the locker room.
Yeah.
Something,
I imagine he wins the fight, does a little dance on the ropes, and then
He's
has
outta
sex
here.
in the locker room.
All right, good for him.
Sounds like a big night ahead for Billy
Yeah,
football.
hell
Sounds like a hell of a night.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't looked forward to a night of sex in
And then if
14 years.
If he loses, he'll probably just jerk off.
You don't think he'll get a sympathy?
No.
No, you're right. You
Hopefully he
can't.
doesn't get beat up too bad.
You can't fuck
Still.
up. You can't fuck somebody that lost to a 55-year-old man.
No.
Brandon, your hair looks amazing. Thank you, Franken Picks. I appreciate that. Hair looks great today. Polk Nation for life. Wow.
Is that Jim the Anvil Neidhart shirt?
It's Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Yes, it is.
Old Hart Foundation?
Yep, sure is.
Okay. I remember
It's a fire-ass shirt, isn't it?
I remember the Bret Hart. and
I
Jim
have,
Neidhart when I was young.
I currently have I got a shipment of shirts, 11 shirts last week, and I'm only 3 in. And it's a new shirt week for me is the best.
The one yesterday was fire.
Yeah.
Pro wrestling video game shirt.
Yeah.
That was sick.
It was very good. So that's
I liked you had a full Pistons team one when you were at Greektown.
so I bought a bunch of Michigan shirts. I thought I was going to be there a month. I bought 15 Michigan shirts. and I was there for 3 days. So now I got Joe Dumars shirts, Isaiah Thomas. I have a Steve Eiserman I've never worn.
yeah.
So
When you went to Michigan, you didn't know how long you were going.
correct.
Did they book you a one-way flight?
Yeah.
I got a one-way on Saturday.
Yeah, but you'll be right back.
Okay.
You'll be right back. I think you'll be back Monday probably.
All right.
Because I think Rico's going in Sunday, coming back Monday.
Oh, hell yeah. All
And
right.
there's a Monday 9 a.m. flight you'll probably be on, if I had to imagine.
What time's your
Beautiful.
flight, Owen?
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Like 5.
Never
What?
mind.
N-Dubs FIFA says Brandon Walker
Why?
versus Mincy next rough and rowdy
Mine's a
battle
one.
for Mississippi. What do you think about that?
I think I need about 6 more months of training before I think I got a shot against Walker. But I'm on the right path.
You rest easy, friend, because the one thing my wife lets me do anything. She lets me talk about pussy. She lets me do anything.
Didn't she
lets me do
say
any
when you
joke.
started that's one thing you can't do?
I cannot fight it rough and rowdy. She says you're a 40-year-old man. I'm not going to have you fighting. You got kids at home. So
I don't even think,
I just do my fighting in the hallway.
from her perspective, it's not even like, oh, health reasons or you have a kid. It's just like, you're a grown-up. You probably
Right.
shouldn't be doing this.
Correct. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is.
Who would you want to see from within these walls?
To fight
Mm-hmm.
at rough and rowdy.
Like, I'm jealous
I
of
mean,
like,
Rico and Nadeau got to go at it at some point. huh?
That's a
I don't
Rico
think that'll
thing, man.
happen.
I don't think that's ever
Nadeau
gonna
wants
happen.
to fight KB now.
Somebody just you can donate money to this to the YouTube.
Yeah, it's called Super Chat. Donald Carabastos. Brandon, have you been working out? Looks like you lost some weight. Thanks for the $5.
And he donated $5. Where's that money going to?
Oh, whoa. He
I don't
donated $5. Give him a ding. Come on.
How long before you're hosting this show?
I'm sorry.
You might be replacing Kareem. Like, actually.
Hey, well, that's another conversation for another day.
Uh-oh.
All right. So I haven't even gotten. So I went on the Barstool Sportsbook app,
Mm.
and the closer we get to the Super Bowl, the more I fall in love with the Chiefs. I love the Chiefs.
I do too.
I love the Chiefs big. I think
I do too.
the Bucs defense has played very well in the postseason. I think they're playing a little bit above their heads. I think they've taken advantage of a badly coached Green Bay team and a Drew Brees that's finished.
Mhm.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are coached extremely well offensively and the best quarterback in the game right now. And so I think the Chiefs, everything the Bucs have been able to take advantage of will not be present in the Chiefs. And Tom Brady, yeah, he probably won't play 3 interceptions bad again, but I don't think he plays as well again as he played in the first half of that game. So I love the Chiefs. I love the Chiefs by a lot. I went in the Barstool Sportsbook app, pulled out a couple of props that I would like, and I want to talk about it, okay?
Mhm.
I've got Rob Gronkowski, just drop, $50 to win whatever, $20, whatever. These are not gigantic parlays, but Rob Gronkowski and Travis Kelce to both score a touchdown plus 415. What do you think of that? Now, I heard that, or I didn't hear, I saw
Well, Kelsey to score touchdowns probably minus money, right?
175. Correct.
Damn. And
So
then-
you could get Travis Kelce and Rob Gronkowski to both score a touchdown plus 415, and I think the Bucs give up 0.6 touchdowns to a tight end per game Chiefs do too. Those are both in the top third of the league. So they are both vulnerable against the tight end. I've got Rob Gronkowski, Travis Kelce, plus 415 to score a touchdown.
The one that worries me is just Brady's been getting more and more involved too. So I mean Brady you can throw to 2 tight ends. I mean Gronk did have a long catch against Green Bay.
And also, if it's going to be like a magical Brady night, it's going to involve Gronk.
I think I want to back up what Brandon said about liking KC. Public's too into this Tom Brady thing right now, and I get why. He's won 6 Super Bowls, but I think this is Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs offense is a whole different deal than even Rodgers Green Bay and certainly Drew Brees Saints. And I think the story of this game, this is the passing of the torch from Tom Brady to Patrick Mahomes as the best in the NFL.
I won the biggest bet of my life on Dustin Poirier, and then watched the semifinals, and like you did, the second the Super Bowl line came out,
Did you see what I did on?
Poirier? Everything I won on Poirier, I just put on the Chiefs.
You have it at 3 or 3.5.
So I split it. I put half of it on -3, -120, and the other half on -160 money line.
Billy Fisher has a good point. He says the fact that Brandon loves the Chiefs and how he's been in the NFL this year. I love the Buccaneers. If you're just fading one guy to make your pick, that's a loser's mentality. I say make your pick. But I have been terrible in the NFL this year. But I did hit $500 on the Chiefs last year in the Super Bowl. It feels like deja vu. It's a one-off. I mean, I can win one game.
It seems like everyone's like, "Oh, the Chiefs are too easy. It's got to be the Bucks."
Man, I think more people like Tampa. People I talk to, everybody, and that's what I like. It makes me like KC even more. I don't know what they're seeing. I think KC held back a gear all year. Yeah, they were 14-1, and they lost the week 17. Didn't matter. They didn't cover for 8 or 9 weeks. They were just coasting, getting by. And in the playoffs, they've turned it up. They would have blown Cleveland out if Mahomes didn't get hurt. Then they beat the shit out of Buffalo after they got down 9-0. They're peaking now. And, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they win by 2 or 3 times.
All right, so I have – okay.
Hell yeah.
To that end, I have Chiefs -3.5. That's my – I got $500 on that. On the Barstool Sportsbook, you can slide that line. I'm going some alternate lines here. Chiefs -9.5 is plus 230. Chiefs -13.5 is plus
280.
Those two – what?
Is that plus 280?
I've got it. I've got it.
All right, yeah.
Can I just
–
What if I –
Plus 280.
It's not 280.
It's got to be more than that, huh?
It's 380.
Yeah, I was going to say. 13.
No, it is 380.
I believe it.
I got Chiefs -9.5 plus 230. Chiefs -13.5 plus 380. And then if you want to get really crazy, -15 plus 475.
I mean, I know this sounds bold, but what if the Chiefs win 38-17? Nobody believes that but me.
I think
I think they could beat the crap out of
everybody always wants to predict a close game, but blowouts happen in the Super Bowl just as often as close games do.
Thing to watch too, Tom Brady and being older like Breeze was too. The interior pressure is what bothers him, and Chris Jones, Mississippi State, could be a monster if he causes interior pressure from the defensive tackle spot. That's going to be a big problem for Brady.
Here's another one that I just kind of like at plus 150. Tom Brady had 3 interceptions against Green Bay in the last half of the last game. But I don't think he's going to be that reckless with the ball, that careless with the ball in this one. Tom Brady under 0.5 INTs is plus 150. For him not to throw an interception is plus 150. What do you think?
I can't tell you because KC's got playmakers all over that secondary, and I also think that KC could get the lead, and then Tampa's gonna have to play from behind, and they're gonna be rushing Brady, and Badger's gonna be running around the secondary. So I can't.
The only thing I'll say with like a play like that, I think a lot of like the lure of player props and stuff like that is like you could cash it right away. Yeah. Like if you take somebody to score a touchdown or somebody over yards, you could cash that in the first quarter. If you're taking under a half interception, you're sweating that the entire game. And every play is on the line. To
me, that's just a play that you put out there and you just
try and forget you took it.
You just forget it. Yeah. That's not one you at the end of the night you say, well, did he throw an interception? No. Okay. Well, there's you put 50 on it, you can win 75, but plus 150. So
you know what I mean though.
Oh, I got you. And then kind of like Brady under 39.5 passing attempts at minus 112.
The whole thing with that one is it's all game flow. If
they fall behind, it's fucked.
Yeah, if they're down.
But their game plan, if it's an even game, has got to be run it, and keep the ball away from Mahomes.
They got playoff Lenny.
Yeah, no, playoff Lenny's over-under's like 48. I like that over.
There we go.
And then is Brady 301 yards passing? Is that what I've heard?
I didn't see the passing
I
yards.
lean under on that. I mean, look at how good the Chiefs' pass D was against Josh Allen. I think the Chiefs' pass D is one of the better units in the NFL, and they don't get near enough credit.
Here's a crazy one. A quarterback to throw for 500 yards plus 1,600.
I saw that. That's absurd.
That's kind of fun.
That's so much.
But
though.
put $10 on it to win 160. Just
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
if you look up and you're at halftime, it's like fuck. Mahomes has 300 yards.
Shoot.
I
Tyreek
actually-
Hill had 200 yards in the first quarter the last time these teams played.
I actually have a fun story. This show makes sense to tell it. It's a pick show, right?
Story time. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
One of my buddies from college, his dad is very connected in the golf community, and he was helping out with that Tiger Phil match, and so he actually ended up getting to go out to dinner with Tom Brady the night before.
Yeah.
And as soon as he got home from the dinner, he called me, and he's like, "We have to put in some bets." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He told me what happened. He went out to dinner with him. And Brady was given the whole table of all these guys bets to take. He gave him three bets, 3 season-long prop bets.
Yeah.
He went 3-0.
What do you remember the bets?
I do.
What were they?
Tom Brady over 4,100 passing yards.
All right.
Himself cashed. Buccaneers over 9.5 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Cashed.
Mm-hmm.
And the third was Patriots under 9.5 wins.
Oh,
the
boy.
burn.
I like. That's a pretty
tough.
good story.
Yeah.
I love that bet. Yeah, that's funny.
I only took the passing yards one, but
Seems like you would just go with all of them.
I thought you were about to say Bucks to win NFC Championship.
I did like
oh, that would have been nice.
You had that, didn't you?
Yeah, I gave it out on Pick Central when the Bucks lost. They lost those 3 in a row to the Chiefs, Rams, and Saints, and they were on a bye week, and they were 7-1. And I was like, this is the time to get on it because I thought that they were like we said all year, they're designed to peak in January, and
No,
they had so many.
We didn't say that. You said it. You called it right.
He
Thank you.
that story he gave those picks before the Patriots got Cam Newton, and I fell victim. I thought Cam was gonna be
No, he's
pessimistically. I was like, because I'm a Jets fan, I was like, fuck this. Belichick and Cam are gonna do it.
I kind of bought
And he
in
was-
more than I should have on that
yeah.
too.
Plus,
I
they
think it was
won
awful.
week 1, I think.
Well, they
Yeah,
got the
no, they
the
looked
running
fine.
game looked good early. And
Even
I thought
when
they
they
were gonna have a good
even when
running
they lost
offense.
to the Seahawks that night.
Actually,
They
I'm
looked
a
good.
Dolphins fan. They beat the Dolphins in week 1. I knew they were bad because I
Yeah.
could just tell the way we played that day, and it was just they couldn't throw it at all.
Mhm.
I just and I was telling Patriots fans you guys are bad, and they said no, you're just sour grapes. No, they were. Cam Newton's done as a high level NFL quarterback or as an NFL quarterback. Mincy, probably should do this off air. My wife wants to invite you over for dinner.
Let's
You
do
want to
it.
come over for
I'm
dinner?
excited about
We'll
it.
have some Southern food.
Yeah, I'm in. I can't wait to meet the wife and kids.
What
It's
Southern
fun.
food do you miss the most? You're gonna go Louisiana food.
Yeah,
right?
I mean that ain't gonna be where we. it's starting to be crawfish season right now.
I want fried
We were
catfish.
talking about that before you
He
got
wants
here.
a crawfish boil.
I've never had a crawfish boil.
We can make that happen.
Dying for one.
An office crawfish boil is gonna have to happen one day. We're
That
gonna
might
get some
reek,
shipped
but-
up here.
No, it'll smell good.
You know
Does it?
what? You know what Southern food I miss?
What?
Chicken spaghetti. Don't get me started.
It's delicious.
Do you have that, Ben?
Chicken spaghetti's a real thing in the South.
Yeah.
That's no joke. It's good too.
It's good. And these people act like they don't even know.
Yeah, it's like a chicken. It's like a chicken casserole spaghetti kind of cross a little bit.
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah.
But
It's
yeah, it's good stuff.
most people call it chicken tetrazzini, but we add some other Southern ingredients to it. Hush puppies. Oh, hush puppies.
Love some hush puppies too. The crawfish season, and then it'd be in Mardi Gras right now.
Did you see that Popeyes
Discontinued the buffet in Lafayette.
No.
The only Popeyes buffet. They got rid of it.
Why would I know that?
I don't know. I don't know. My mind's in the gutter.
No, that's not the gutter. Did you see that Popeyes got rid of the dirty rice, the Cajun rice?
That's ridiculous.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's what I get
ridiculous.
every time.
Dude, the sides, I don't get it either. Popeye sides with the dirty rice, the
How the
mashed
fuck they
potatoes
get rid
and
of the dirty
coleslaw.
rice?
I don't get it either.
That is delicious.
And they got rid. They had their only Popeyes buffet was in Lafayette, Louisiana, and it was like a thing of lore in South Louisiana. They got rid of it.
Dirty
No,
rice.
some people were
rice is
upset.
like wild rice. It's like two-tone.
No, I mean yes, it has meat in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's probably like a health concern that they can sell something called dirty as food during like a pandemic. That's what I'm imagining.
No, stop.
Okay. Fine.
No,
I agree
no.
wholeheartedly.
I think they might even call it Cajun rice. They might not even call it dirty rice.
Well, Cajuns.
They're dirty. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's a slur now too.
Uh-oh.
Tom Segura is trying to make Cajun a slur.
Tom Segura. Who's Tom Segura?
Cajun?
Yeah, as a joke.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
I can see
he's
if you're,
a
like, talking about
stand-up
coon.
comedian.
I
Tom
can see
Segura
coon
is?
ass. Like people, they think
I don't know who
that's
Tom Segura
derogatory,
is.
but-
I've heard the name,
but
but
like them.
okay, cool. I don't like a lot of people though.
Yeah, that's true. He would hate you.
Yeah, yeah, completely. Do we still have that sweet tea that they tried to get me yesterday? Is it still
in
over
the
there?
fridge, yeah.
Oh shit, I'm gonna go have some of that.
Somebody definitely poured themselves a glass of that too, not knowing that your slobber was just all over that.
Oh yeah, I
thing.
drank straight out of it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. Mitzi just made the most wild noise, says Tyler Fritz. Did he? I didn't notice Mitzi's noise.
Man, I make wild noises all the time and don't even know
I
it.
thought
No, literally, like I don't even know what comes out sometimes.
when I said, did you hear what Popeyes did? You motherfuckers!
My mannerisms are all over the place, but man, at least I rock it. I try to own
It's
it.
the energy, baby.
Yesterday was the quietest National Signing Day in college football history.
It was. There was some good news about 4 p.m. Eastern though for one team in Mississippi.
Who was it?
That Ty Walker, the number 5 D tackle in the country, is from New Jersey.
Well, you didn't even say his name right.
Was it Taiwan?
It's Ty Malone.
Ty.
not
Oh
Walker.
yeah. Ty Malone. My bad. Ty Walker's old D tackle in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But no, Ty Malone. But he
Nice.
plays baseball too, first baseman. He was the number 5 D tackle in the country and picked Ole Miss over A&M, so people were pumped.
Wow.
How much did that cost?
Supposedly the baseball recruiting is what put it over the top.
A&M has a good baseball
They
program.
do, but apparently Ole Miss put that part. Lane Kiffin gave them credit for getting him.
That's
But either way, big for the one thing in the state Ole Miss rivalry thing. State's D line has been unreal for years. And you look at Chris Jones and Fletcher Cox and Jeffrey Simmons. I mean, State
Montez Sweat.
Yeah, State sends the D line in the NFL. If Ole Miss is going to get to that next level in the SEC, they're going to be able to score points, but you got to start getting those guys in the trenches. That's what makes the SEC
Dude,
different.
our defensive guys in the NFL is incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible. He just named them all, so I don't have to do it myself. Not all of them. Darius Slay also
I'm
is
going to be
out
cheering
there.
for Chris Jones on Sunday. I think that's a
I am
big part of
too.
the KC thing.
I didn't see, and I only looked for a second. I didn't see the defensive touchdown prop for the Chiefs. I think if Brady does throw an interception, I think he could have a pick six in him.
I wonder if there's like a Badger prop too. I took Honey Badger 66-1 MVP last year. I think he's like 35 or 40 this year.
I took Tyreek Hill last year, and everybody got all over me for it. I was like, he's playing in the game. All right, it might not be.
I mean, he can catch an 80-yard touchdown like, at the very beginning of the game, and then he's
and last year he
immediately
was
in it.
returning punts. He could have broken off a punt and then had a big catch. Boom, MVP.
They do end arounds with them.
'Cause I think Mahomes won the MVP and didn't play all that well.
No, he didn't. Just the last few. Yeah, he struggled for 3.5 quarters.
That's why I think this is gonna be his.
I think he is too, and I think this is, like I said, it's the story is the passing of the guard from Brady to Mahomes, and Mahomes is going to come out here.
And I don't even think I think the passing of the guard's already happened, and this is just Mahomes standing up and saying, "All right, it's me. I don't know what you guys are looking at. It's been me for a couple of years, and here it is."
Yep.
Do you see the MVP on the book?
Mahomes is like -1.
I haven't really
Mahomes
looked.
is?
He's like even money. Yeah, Mahomes is around even money. It's just hard to see in this game. It's going to be hard for Mahomes or Brady not to win it with their names and stuff. I mean, sometimes there's a lot of value in longer shots, but I think it's going to be kind of difficult for one of the people not name them.
I feel like the Chiefs, you got to like Mahomes, but I mean, that would just suck if you're big on the Chiefs and you take Mahomes to get rid of that juice, and then Tyreek Hill has 2 touchdowns or something.
Yeah, that's the thing though. But it is hard for a receiver or a tight end to get it without the quarterback getting the props as well. So you would need but I mean, Tyreek Hill, don't rule out him getting a reverse and going to the house or something like that, because McCole Hardman had a 50-yarder last time, and they're going to dial that up again. I saw an interesting one too. Over under 2.5 players to complete a pass.
Yeah, plus 250.
Plus 250.
I'm gonna take that.
Plus 250.
Yeah.
Like, just Andy Reid's going to dial something up.
Yeah.
And on the other side, not as much creativity, but it could happen. Bruce Arians could come up with something.
God forbid, Mahomes maybe shaking up a bit.
Or
a few plays on
Tom
the
Brady's
sidelines.
91 years old. If he comes out for a second, get some Geritol in the system. Hey, somebody comes in. I don't know. Over 2.5.
I like it. Flea flicker.
I'm kind of watching. Sammy Watkins is trying to go. I watch for him, McCole Hardman, some of the non-Tyreek Hill receivers to have good games here. I think Mahomes is going to light it up.
Yeah.
And Tyreek Hill having that 200-yard – he had 13 catches, 266 yards in their first meeting.
I got to talk for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a guy that stalks me at Barstool. I've said this before. He's now in the chat saying my wife's name. He's saying my wife's name in the chat, and it bothers me. And he's a guy that we've sent authorities after before. He's made accounts with Tommy's face, with my wife's face. He is a piece of shit that is absolutely not worth anybody's time. Please, I know I'm bringing attention to it right now, but I need that part not repeated by other people. I need nobody else to join in that. He's saying my wife's name here. It makes me mad. This is a guy who's going to get dealt with very, very soon by the authorities. So I know I shouldn't give it acknowledgement, but it pisses me the fuck off.
Get a life,
And
dude.
this guy needs to either get a life, go the fuck on somewhere, because it's enough. It's just enough. And Barstool knows about it. The authorities in Delaware, where he lives, knows about it, and it's just unbelievable.
What is wrong with people?
It's just the people that are. I would just like Super Bowl. Super Bowl. All right. So I need this guy. Do we don't have?
There has to be something slightly less fucking pathetic for that man to do.
No, there's not. He has 200 accounts. He has 200 accounts. He has a John. His name is. I'm not gonna say his name because I actually have a little bit of class.
Don't dignify.
But it's just a guy. It's it is what it is. It's Johnny U on YouTube. It's Johnny U, and he's in there. It's what it is. All right, so Super Bowl is coming up, and we all love the Chiefs. I love the Chiefs. Oh, and have you said that you love the Chiefs?
Mm-hmm.
I know me and Mincy have.
Yes.
So we're all on the Chiefs.
Yes.
I don't know who Big Cat's on. I don't know who all the other. Oh, we haven't even given picks yet. Fuck. It's a pick show. We're just fucking talking sports.
I really hope Dave's on the Chiefs.
Why? Because you don't want to bet against.
It's going to be interesting.
Dave?
So Dave went against Brady in the Saints game and the Green Bay game. I feel like my instincts is he's going to jump on Brady in the Super Bowl and he's going to get worked.
So too.
All right, so
but I just don't want to. I've never watched the game with him, and I don't want to be on the opposite side.
All right, so I got Jazz -8 against the Hawks. Warriors Mavs under 226.5. Mavs on a back-to-back. They went over last night. I think they go under tonight. Grizzlies -2 against the Rockets. Bryant -6.5 against Mount St. Mary's. I wrote MSM. I always want to say mainstream media. Ohio State, Iowa under 157, and Rutgers. I think Iowa they score a lot, but I think their totals are too juiced right now. I think they're too high. And then Rutgers -6 against Minnesota tonight. Those are the picks. Rutgers, TJ.
I feel good tonight.
Minnesota's bad on the road.
Rutgers tonight. Rutgers -6. So everybody's reporting. Thank you very much. So they're absolutely just piranhaing this guy. So I appreciate that.
Piranhaing.
Piranhaing.
That's a fun verb.
It is, isn't it? Piranhaing. Mincy, go.
I got Utah as a 1.5-point home dog against Arizona. St. Francis of New York, not to be confused with St. Francis of Pennsylvania, -3. Fairleigh Dickinson +7. Murray State by 2.5. Eastern Washington -15, Montana by 1, Montana State by +6.5, NBA, Philly by 8.5 at home over Portland, and Denver +5 at the LA Lakers.
It looks like Bryant's canceled. Everybody's telling me Bryant's canceled. Okay, well, I put these picks together about 10 o'clock, so maybe it's happened between now and then. Do I have, TJ, all the other picks? I don't know if I've had all the other picks.
I've got Evans. I got Evs right here on our Pick Central if you want me to read them.
Yeah, I got them. So I got Big Ev. Utah +1.5, Cal +5.5, Minnesota +6, Murray State -3, and Ohio State, Iowa over 157.5. Rico Bosco has Eastern Kentucky -2, Arizona -1.5. Marty Mush has Penn State -5.5, Rutgers -6, Stanford -6, and Utah +1.5. And Big Cat, I guess we will find out a little bit later. So there that is. Hurt my hand punching the desk. That's happened before. I punch desks a lot. Desks can't fight back, although they do. Where's Tony Finau at this weekend, Colby?
He's playing overseas. He teed off last night at 10 o'clock. He's 2 under in the first round. That's how he finished up. He's like T31 right now. So
T31.
T31. That sounds like
you all my picks.
Oh yeah. I forgot you were here.
It's all right. 0 for yesterday. I'm already a little overextended on the Chiefs.
I just told him to play the music as soon as
I'm responsibly extended, but to the limit of responsibly. I'm just going to stack Gonzaga first half -12.5 and Gonzaga first half -13. Both are offered on the sportsbook.
All right, there you go. So that music means I have to stop the show, right? What were you about to say, Colby?
I was about to say Ohio State, Iowa over 157.
Rutgers money line.
You ever think about that? What do you think about that?
Cincinnati +104.
What do you think about that? What's your opinion on that?
A whole lot of stuff.
All right, the Yak is up next. Go follow the Yak YouTube channel. Check them out. Thank you for watching this one and listening. I love you all. Good day.
Except for John.